Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Chelmsford, Massachusetts for our annual 4th of July celebration. And we welcome you who are watching here on Chelmsford Telemedia and via the World Wide Web. Who knows where we're going. It's a wonderful sunny day here, a little toasty, but we'll get by. This will be of course, the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence of the United States. Earlier, we heard Carl Sweeney from Acton Minutemen recite the Declaration of Independence for us, and we'll be playing that via tape pretty soon. But right now we're live. It's a sunny day. Crowds are gathering here. You know, this is an exciting time for our town. Big effort goes into this every year. The excitement is building. Actually, it started last night with the Country Fair and the Art Festival. And also last night we had a couple of bands here. We'll get to those in a second. But I want to welcome Lynn Marcella.
Lovely to see you again this year.
Yes.
We've been doing this for a while.
I have. Yes, I have.
A long time. How long have you been doing this, actually?
I want to say at least 30 years.
Oh, my. You're not that old, are you?
Anyway, I just want to ask Lynn to give us a little heads up of the prep that's been going on behind the scenes.
We have been planning this parade since last July 5th, believe it or not. And a lot of preparation goes into it. We've had a great time doing it. We have an awesome lineup for you of bands, marching groups, vehicles. It should be wonderful. We have veterans groups. It starts off with our police and fire department and goes from there. And as you're probably all aware, the road race just stepped off at 9:30. So very shortly, you'll be seeing runners coming by, and then the parade will follow then. The parade should probably be here by 10:30, 11:15. We have some great surprises in store in the parade, and I think you're going to thoroughly enjoy the day.
Yeah, for those of you standing alongside the road here on North Road, please know that runners will be coming through in just 10 minutes or so. So keep an eye out for them. You know, this is really a deep-seated annual tradition here in Chelmsford.
Yes.
There are not a lot of places in the Merrimack Valley that do this.
No.
And we're thrilled to have, we have about 110 events lined up. Let me just kind of recap what's going on today.
Sure.
Here from ongoing now and until 1 o'clock will be the Country Fair, which is sponsored by the Lions Club, as it is every year. This is the 38th year of that Country Fair. I took a walk around. There's some great food to be had. A lot of the community groups have booths, and you'll really enjoy that. It's a family.
It's great. And last night, for those that weren't here, we had a wonderful concert by Jilly Martin, who made it big in Nashville, and she gave us a great country concert last night. We had the Suburbanette Twirlers on, and they did a wonderful performance. And then, of course, the Chelmsford Community Band that's been performing for many, many years on the Common. And they also, I think, are here every Tuesday night doing a concert on the Common. So if you're out on a Tuesday night, stop by. They do a great concert.
And then today, we have the Country Fair continuing, and right across the street here in the Chelmsford Center for the Arts, we have the 56th Annual Art Festival, sponsored by the Chelmsford Art Society.
Yes.
Always a great display of the talent, not only here in Chelmsford, but from some surrounding communities.
We have a lot of wonderful talent in Chelmsford. If you get a chance, go into the Center for the Arts and take a look at the show. It's fabulous.
And as we mentioned, the John Carson Road Race is underway right now. It typically brings about 2,000 runners. Last year we had 2,061 finishers. It's not quite the record, but it was fantastic. This will be the 56th running of that, and we'll have more to say about that after the runners start coming through. It is a fantastic event coordinated by Sullivan Farms Homemade Ice Cream.
And I will say something that we've been in touch with fire and police department. For all those of you that are worried about the safety of these runners, we have paramedics along the route. We have water stations. We have misting stations. So they're going to be taking good care of these runners, and hopefully everything will go fine with them.
We need a Mr. up here on the reviewing stand.
Yes.
Listen, this parade is, as you mentioned, Lynn, is a year-long event. There's a committee that has been coordinating this, co-chaired by Jeff Hardy, Eric Lindstad, and Paige Gillette. I attended one of the meetings. It's a very intense activity that you go through. This parade doesn't happen for free, or
no, it does not. It does not.
Give us a sense of the in and out of the funds that make this happen.
We have members that have been with us, some of us since 2005, and actually, I think 7 or 8 of us are leaving the committee this year. We've time for new ideas, but our committee this year consisted of Candy and Sam Chase, Paige Gillette, Sean Hanaway, Nick Hood, Jeff Hardy, Eric Lindstead, my husband Chuck and I, Kirk Marshall, R.J. McGowan, Judy and Tony Omabono, Karen Reedy, Rick Romano, and Florence Vigent. We also have past committee members that come back and help us every year. Even though they're not official committee members, we have a bunch of guys that help up at McCarthy. Jim and Matt Cullen, Rich McLaughlin, and Brian Reedy. And there's a lot, if you ever want to see organized chaos, that's what it is up at McCarthy. We have right now, as Kelly mentioned, 108 units, and I believe 12 or 13 of them are very large floats. So the space up there isn't terrific, but they work with it and they get it done. If I may for a minute before we start, just big thank you to the Chelmsford Police Department for all their assistance with this biggest event in town. We have to get permits to shut down 495. We have to have a permit to use 110. And they take care of all of this for us. They do the road closures, security, and in particular, we want to thank Lieutenant Jason Poore and our former police chief, Colin Spence, and of course, our new police chief, Gary Hannigan. The leadership of his department is phenomenal. Chelmsford Fire Department, special thanks to Deputy Ryan Hoole for his assistance, and everything related to the safety of our participants. Also thanks to Josh Abbott and Chief Gary Ryan.
And a cast of thousands.
And a cast of thousands.
It wouldn't be the same without you here. And, you know, it's always a cycle of events that lead up to this culmination. As I said, there's hundreds of people pounding the way down North Road right now, and they'll be here momentarily.
Yep. And I also, if I can thank the Chelmsford DPW, because they set up this reviewing stand, the camera stands, the bleachers. They do a lot of safety issues for us. Okay, we just heard that the lead runner is at Dalton Road, so you'll start seeing runners coming soon.
And of course, it goes without saying, but I will say that all of the setup here, the audio, the technical, is from Chelmsford Telemedia.
Correct.
And especially Tom Peterson and Pete Padula, who are the keystones and have been for very many years.
Yes. They've been wonderful. I mean, these guys worked. I think they were here early Friday morning and are still here. I don't know if they went home to bed at all. I don't know.
And you know, for those watching at home, we're showing the top 5 finishers in the past from the John Carson Road Race. And just within the last couple of years, we had a new record set for the men. I'm not sure this is a record-setting day. That was in 2023.
I think winners last year, were they boyfriend and girlfriend or husband and wife, I think?
Yes, they were. Mitchell Durbin and Amalia Dorian. And they didn't set any records, but they sure won our hearts.
Yeah, they did. And I hear something coming, so watch out.
And so, you know, the John Carson Road Race benefits a memorial scholarship for John Carson.
Yes, thank you.
And
thank you.
Many other notable scholarships run by John Carson Sr. His son was killed. He was a high school runner tragically during an accident, and this race has been run in his memory ever since. Interestingly, the race itself, although it's been the John Carson race since 1989, it started, this is the 56th running, so it started in 1969.
That's amazing.
There were only 14 runners, and 12 of them finished. How far we've come.
Up, here we come.
Yes, here comes the police guard.
Cheer them on, because it's a hot day.
Looks like we have one runner in the lead by a long shot.
Oh, there's John. There, John.
All right.
You got his number? Good.
It's our first runner to cross the finish line, and obviously he had a substantial lead over his competitors, but now here comes a better group.
And be ready, because for what we hear, there are 2,000 runners, so God bless them on a day like today.
It's a tough 2 miles on a day like today. I ran 2 miles once. Took
You
me
did?
it took me 4 sessions, but I got there. You know, as I mentioned, Sullivan Farms Homemade Ice Cream is a sponsor. They go through a lot of coordination themselves. There are roughly 100 people involved in setting up this race.
Yes, it's amazing what they do.
Amazingly, there are 13 different divisions, everywhere from 6 to 8 years old to 80 plus.
Wow.
And the winners in each of those get gift certificates, the top 3 winners, and the
Thank you.
And the top 3 finishers.
We have our first female runner. Excuse me, we got to see her.
Okay. Congratulations. At this point, all we see is the numbers, but Granite State Race Services is coordinating the timing here, and when time permits, we'll have the finishers' names for you, and I'll also maybe try to get them up here for some interviews. It's deceptive, you know. You think of North Road as being flat, but it's not, and especially on that last little bit coming up from 495, it's uphill.
Chelmsford's Heartbreak Hill, huh?
Yeah, exactly. There's quite a crowd gathering here now to watch these runners come through.
And it's fun. In a bit, we'll probably see. We have a lot of people run families and pushing carriages, and
Yes.
so it's a family event for sure.
Earlier this morning, we got here 8 o'clock. We saw some people who are obviously know what they're doing. They were running from here up to the finish line,
Yeah.
to the starting line, so they could
2
come
miles
back.
down, 2 miles back.
I'd like to ask you here near the reviewing stand, please don't cross the road while the runners are coming through. It's fun to watch the faces. Some people are like really struggling to get through that last little push, and then others like, oh yeah.
A walk in the park, right?
One of the things about this race, especially because of the cash prizes that are awarded, there's a $1,000 award for anyone who sets a new course record. And we're finding that more and more people from semi-professional runners who run competitively are coming for this so that they can participate and maybe take home some of that prize money.
That'd be great if we had a record today, wouldn't it? I don't know.
It would
We'll find out.
It would be against all odds.
Yes,
if we
I
got
think
a record
so.
today. As you point out, we get a lot of families. There's a couple of my neighbors and ex-neighbors that I'm waiting for them to come running through
okay.
because they have run consistently.
Now, one of our committee members, Rick Romano, his wife Annette's running today. She does it usually every year, so we'll have to keep an eye out for a net.
So, you know, this road race, as much fun as it is, it's actually a fundraising activity for, among other things, and most prominently, the John Carson Memorial Scholarship, which goes to a high school runner. And up to this time, more than $100,000 has been given for this particular scholarship. This year's winner is Will Whitney. And I'm not sure if Will is running, but we'll find out. Yeah, John Carson Sr. has kindly provided lots and lots of information here. So
Yes, he's
I'm going
excellent.
to just give everyone a few of the highlights while we're here. Their family's been in Chelmsford for a long time. Their son, John Carson, John R. Carson, was a sophomore at Chelmsford High School. He was a pretty well-respected runner, won some races, and a co-captain. After his death, his parents and sister thought to perpetuate his memory by establishing this scholarship, and they later the school committee renamed the Chelmsford High School track in John's memory in 1988. So this race has been run since the early 1970s, and for a while the Chelmsford JC sponsored it.
Oh, I remember that. Yes. Okay.
And then in 1990, Rob Sullivan of Sullivan Farms Homemade Ice Cream took over as race director, and also the Chelmsford Recreation Commission was involved. But now Bob has continued that by himself.
It's a lot of work, and they do a fabulous job at it.
It is. It's a fun day for all, and all the people who are coming by, they look to be in pretty good shape, I would have to say. Again, the first, second, and third place winners, male and female, receive $500, $300, $200, and again, $1,000 for a course record.
Yeah. And we'll hopefully see if we have that soon.
And everyone who the first three place winners in each of those many age divisions get ice cream coupons, and everyone gets a T-shirt.
That's wonderful. How nice is that?
Now you might wonder how we know who's coming in when. What you don't see here is they all have chips on their shoes, and they're once they cross the finish line, they're electronically timed.
For them. Yeah, that's great.
As I said, this is a big deal. This is one of the largest New England road races on the 4th of July. Granite State Race Services handles that, and you can find all the winners posted online. It's amazing.
It is.
Go back in time. It's amazing how well orchestrated this is.
They have a lot of practice, and they do a fabulous job, that's for sure.
So we've got our first, one of our first finishers. Please come on up.
Oh, great. Congratulations.
We're going to get you set up here with the headset.
Oh, I'm so sweaty.
It's all right. So are we. There we go. Okay. So, congratulations. First of all, what's your name?
Amalia.
Oh, you won last year.
I did.
Yeah, I thought you looked familiar. Congratulations.
So you know the drill here, Amalia. Congratulations for being a two-time winner.
Thank you. Yeah, it's so fun.
Tell us about what the course is like out there.
Yeah, it was really a lot hotter than last year, I think.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely. And a lot of more fast girls this year, which was fun
Yes.
to have ladies out there to run with. Made it a lot tougher. I don't think I caught one of the gals until a mile and a half to go. And I knew she was right behind me, so it was really fun to have even more people.
That's great. And did you, I mean, did you run competitively, or is this just something you decided to do again?
No, yeah, I definitely run. I'm training to hit the Olympic Trials marathon standard right now. So.
Oh my goodness.
Excellent.
Yeah, but yeah, I wanted to come to this for sure. My boyfriend won last year. He couldn't come this year. He's trying to run a fast 5K, so I had to bring it home for the both of us.
We're glad you did. Thank you.
So glad to have you back.
Thank you so much.
And
This was
so,
fun.
do you have is there like an elite team, elite runners who start up at the starting line, or do you just all sort of start together?
Oh, no, I was definitely behind some kids and everybody. No, it was fun. It was such a vibe. There were some really fast guys here. The guy who won, he'll come talk and tell you who he is. But yeah, so definitely some fast people. But we kind of just intermingle, which is, I think it's the point of these fun races.
Did you get your time?
I think I ran 10:50 around. Yeah.
10:50?
Yeah.
All right. That's a good time. I've seen slower times.
Yeah, I was a little faster last year, but.
Oh, for sure. You were a lot
Cooler.
faster.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. We'll look to see you cooling off. So I know it's hot up here and you're trying to cool down, so we won't keep you. We look to see you again next year, and congratulations.
Definitely. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That's great.
Sorry, you're going to have to wipe these down.
That's okay.
So
We'll be good.
sweaty. Thank you so much. This is so fun every year.
Thank you.
Right, so that was Amalia Dorian, who last year was our first place winner. She was saying that there were more fast women this time. Last year she finished like 45 seconds ahead of the next placer. Pretty good time last
Very
year, 10:44. If she did 10:50 this year, I would be very
That's
impressed.
amazing.
Very,
Good for her.
very impressed.
You're almost there, guys. I don't know, every time I look out, I think there's got to be more than 2,000 runners.
Yeah, it has to be. We just saw an awesome dad go by pushing two kids in a wheel in a stroller. That's dedication, Dad.
It sure is.
But I'm waiting for another couch, you know?
We haven't seen that yet. Up here comes another stroller with two little ones. Good job, Dad. It's fun to see some of them all dressed up, too. You look great, girls. Thank you.
We see some pedestrians from the side joining the race. You're going to finish. I think it takes a certain amount of bravery for a spectator here to decide they're going to cross the road in the middle of the race.
They'll get run down for sure.
There used to be this video game called Frogger that comes to mind.
Between. I love seeing the parents with the strollers. That's awesome. Good job.
You know, it is warm today, and that comes with the territory.
Good job.
Fortunately, it wasn't yesterday or the day before. It's cooled off just a little bit.
A little bit, yep. Ooh, we got a lot of double strollers this year. That's great.
I'm impressed that everybody is still running. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. You're almost there. This is definitely a family-friendly event.
For just a minute. I gotta go down and get a hat.
I mentioned earlier that the major proceeds from this go to the John R. Carson Memorial Scholarship. The requirements for that is you must be a senior at the high school, be a distance runner of a half mile or longer, be a member of the cross-country track or teams, and you have to be accepted to a college. But that's not the only benefiting organization from the proceeds here. Last year, for example, about $5,000 was distributed to the Michael Peruccio Wrestling Foundation, Mike passed away in 2023 at age 30 after an accident. The Nick Spironis Scholarship. Nick was a student athlete at Chelmsford High School. He had a rare and aggressive form of cancer and died at age 18. The Team Mickey Ward Charities. Mickey and his team provide a water stop and help out. The Jack Trottier Foundation. Jack was a young student who suffered a spinal cord injury while snowboarding, but he went on to graduate from UMass Lowell with a degree in business. The Kids in Disability Sports, which was founded in 1995 as a beneficiary of some of the fundraising here. And finally, Junie's Place. Junie Dillon was a ray of light who died suddenly at the age of 2.5 years old in December of 22. So all of those organizations and individuals are benefiting from the proceeds of this race. I think it costs a whole $20 to enter. So plus the parade, the race itself has many, many, many sponsors from here in town and beyond. Again, the course record, male or female, of 8 minutes and 44 seconds was set in 2023 by Zahir Talbi. He was actually running that year with his wife, Elizabeth Heffernan, and they didn't come in at the same time, but he set a record.
Excuse me, Kelly. I brought a stick reference.
You're all doing great. Almost there.
Okay, I'm back.
You're back.
Had to get a hat and more water for us. It's a scorcher.
It is. It is. Come on, you can run those last 50 yards. Go for it.
I can't believe how many strollers there are.
It's a race here.
It's awesome. Parade is stepping off. Thank you, Jason.
Okay. So for those of you at home, we're going to run a little video interview done by Grace Connolly, who's Chelmsford High School sophomore. She's in the TV production under Tom Peterson. Take it away, Grace.
Hi, I'm Grace with the 2026 4th of July Parade, and I am here with Nick. Can you please tell us about your float?
Hey, I'm Nick Hood. I'm the branch manager at Rockland Trust in Chelmsford, and behind us we have our piggy bank themed float. We've got Miss Piggy here with our farm theme, and we've got a group of great volunteers today out here braving the weather with us.
How do you guys feel about being in the 250th anniversary of America Parade?
It's an honor to be part of this parade today, to have our whole team out here from across the Rockland Trust Network. We have branch team members from Chelmsford down to Worcester, Brockton, from all across the footprint here, representing and showing their patriotism.
Great. Could you tell us about your bank?
Our bank is 150 branches within eastern Massachusetts, southern New Hampshire. We actually were recently acquired for last year. We were Enterprise Bank, and now we're becoming Rockland Trust.
Trust, that's right.
And
Yeah, so we always believe, and again, I'm Brian Kelly, Director of Retail Branch Banking, and I'm lucky enough to work with guys like Nick. And we are across Massachusetts. We're all about the community. We really believe in it, and we're here to show it. Even though it's 150 degrees, we got about 40 people from across the footprint. I got people from Cape Cod up here today, so happy to be here. Chelmsford's a fantastic town, born and raised here just like Nick, and we just love it, and we'll be here every year. So thanks for having us.
Thank you. I'm Grace Connolly with Chelmsford Telemedia.
And so here we are at the race again, continuing. We're watching a stream of runners. We've gotten to the point where most of the people who are coming down are taking it a little bit easier, shall we say, but they will finish nonetheless and claim that reward of a t-shirt and maybe an ice cream. Certainly a cold bottle of water would be welcome. We're seeing a lot of families go by. This has always been a very family-friendly event. Now, Lynn, the parade steps off at 10 o'clock, technically,
Yep.
right?
And it stepped off.
It is underway.
So you figure probably about a half hour or so for the parade to get here. And we still have a lot more runners coming. Good job. Keep going.
For those at home, we're going to entertain you with another one of our little videos. This is with a stilt walker.
Oh, okay.
Take it away.
I'm Diane Sherritt-Steinmore, the 2026 Independence Day Parade, and I have discovered that necessity is the mother of invention. And so here we are. How are you today?
Amazing.
And so you are very tall. Tell me your name. Tell me your deal.
So I am a stilt walking Elsa today.
A still walking Elsa. Okay, I love it. All right, I'm thinking it's a little hot.
Yes.
And are you getting like cooler air up there? Well, I don't know what.
Well, the heat never bothered me anyway.
And you're going to walk the whole parade?
Yes, I am.
All right, I am very, very impressed. All right, so tell me, how do you decide to do something? Like, what kind of skills do you need? Do you need, like, strong legs?
Strong legs. Yep, definitely strong legs. This is a stilt walking performance, so I'm a circus performer. And so definitely balance for stilts and strong legs to lift up the stilts to walk this 2-mile parade today.
All right, it's kind of hot if you hadn't noticed.
Very hot today.
I am really impressed. I am impressed with the stilt walking Elsa who's going to do the thing for the parade. She's glorious. Well, thank you very much for chatting with me, and have a wonderful time.
Thank you. I just hope my crown can stay on.
I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. Okay, thanks so much. Enjoy. I'm Diane Sherritt-Steinmore at the 2026 Chelmsford Independence Day Parade.
Hey, Diane, thank you very much for that. And for those here around on the end of North Road, it is definitely getting electric. We're seeing lots and lots of people. We're benefiting at this very moment from a little cloud cover, which I am grateful
Yes.
for.
I know I had to go grab a hat, but I don't know.
Now, for those at home, Tom Peterson went out of his way to create a new video feed for us. We have a camera at the start of McCarthy, at the start of the parade.
That's going to be exciting to see all the chaos.
It is. And it's like World War III. Folks, if you're crossing the road, please do so fast so that you don't get in the way of the runners or walkers. We ask for your cooperation there.
It could be dangerous for you and them, so please be careful.
I mean, you might get run over by a 300-pound child stroller.
You
right?
could, yeah.
So those at home, we're going back to Grace Connolly, who's going to be interviewing someone from Studio A Dance. Grace?
Hi, I'm Grace with the 2026 4th of July Parade, and who am I here with today?
My name is Amanda Morey. I'm the owner and director of Studio A Dance and Cheer in Chelmsford, Massachusetts.
Fantastic. And you have such a lovely float here. Can you tell us about it?
Sure. So at Studio A, we tend to do a giant princess dance camp every year, and I have all of my wonderful students that love to participate and act as the princesses and all the characters. So this was a giant effort from all parents, family, friends. We were all doing this together yesterday. They've worked so hard to make all of this happen, and we have all of our teenage students, a lot of our younger friends are also involved, and it was a labor of love.
That's awesome. How many years have you been doing the parade?
That's a great question. So actually, I'm coming out of retirement. So back in 2017, we did an Alice in Wonderland float. So from 2012 to 2017, we were in the parade every year, and we came in first place in 2017, and we've taken a little bit of a break, and we are pulling out of retirement for the 250th anniversary year with the fabulous Princess Float.
Wow, that's amazing. How do you guys feel about being in the 250th anniversary of America?
I mean, it's wild. And like I said, that's why we came out of the retirement to do this, because what an amazing time to celebrate and to be a part of such an amazing parade too. Like, this parade is so big. It's one of the biggest in the region. And most of my students, a lot of them are from Chelmsford. If not Chelmsford, they're from Westford, Billerica, the surrounding towns, and they all just love being a part of it. So we feel really blessed and grateful that we have such a good team.
Awesome. Okay, I am Grace with Chelmsford Telemedia.
A lot more runners coming. Oh. We are back, and we have a lot more runners coming. So again, reminder, if you're crossing the road, stay out of their way.
It's, it occurs to me that since most of the runners are still down here around the reviewing stand, we have our audience has suddenly swelled by about 2,000.
It certainly has.
As I look down North Road, it's hard to know where the runners are, and we appreciate that you're still coming through, and the crowd begins.
Thank you. Great uniform, costume. Great. Hi. Good job.
Again, the road race organizers, Bob Sullivan and his Sullivan Farms homemade ice cream, they have divisions for every age group starting from 6 to 8.
It's wonderful.
I'm not sure I was able to walk, let alone run at age 6.
I couldn't do that. It's funny, we see a lot of carriages going by, and all of a sudden some of them are empty because the kids are getting out and running the last stretch, so it's great.
And this is an announcement. If you are the young man who finished first in the road race, and if you're within the sound of my voice, come on up to the reviewing stand, because we want to talk to you.
I am totally impressed by all the carriages. I don't think I've ever seen this many.
Are we first?
We're going to, for those watching at home, we're going to bring back Diane, who's going to be talking to Parleys from Parley Farm.
Great.
Diane Sherritt Steimel at the 2026 Chelmsford Independence Day Parade. And I have found my favorite farmer right here, Carolyn Power. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
I am great. And so here you are with the fanciest tractor in the world, with the tires are like, ooh, so clean. Talk to me about your farm and what you're doing and your tractor.
So we've been here in town since 1918. It's a really big part of our business to be involved in Chelmsford. So we do the parade every year. And as you can see on our wagon, we've got all of our signs up, and that's just a little bit of what we do on the farm. And we sell stuff at our farm stand as well as doing pick your own and stuff like that. And then this beautiful tractor that we have, I did wash all the farm dirt off of it for the float. But it's a really cool Massey Ferguson tractor. It's got 100 horsepower. It's got air conditioning. My dad's going to be driving it during the parade because he's no fool, and he's going to be sitting in the air conditioning the whole time. But yeah, we're just a big family business here in town, and really big part of Chelmsford culture as well. So we're just trying to be part of the town, part of the country, and doing the 4th of July.
Doing the thing. Okay, so what I am very appreciative of are definitely you are people who know about the sun, and so those umbrellas are just beautiful.
Oh yeah, it was a really nice addition. My dad and his friend Bill thought of that. It's going to keep us cool on this hot day. I know it's not as hot as it was yesterday, but it's still pretty hot out today, and we definitely need the shade. So I'm hoping everyone stays cool today. Everyone's drinking water, all that stuff.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much. I'm just so happy everybody's going to get to appreciate that beautiful track. That's the best tractor in the world. All right. So thank you very much.
Nice seeing you again.
Nice seeing you. Enjoy the parade.
You too. Stay cool, okay?
All right. Thanks. I'm Diane Shardt-Steimel at the 2026 Chelmsford Independence Day Parade.
And here we are back. This is Kelly Beatty, by the way, along with Lynn Marcello, who are going to be giving you the play-by-play with Jeff Hardy, Selectman Jeff Hardy, who will be joining us after he makes his dramatic entrance with the rest
He's a
of
member of the Board of Selectmen, so he's going to come through with them and then join us.
That's right.
And we'd like to welcome everybody again. We are back, and it looks like we might have our last runners coming. Every so often you don't hear us talking. It's because they're showing some little snippets of entertainment on live television. So,
And you know, Chelmsford Telemedia is quite the dynamo in terms of public access programming. A great staff and lots and lots of volunteers.
they are wonderful.
Tom Peterson, our engineer, teaches at Chelmsford High School, TV production. So there's a depth of talent here. We thank them all. There was a time when we put somebody up there in that bucket truck donated by, I think, Community Tree.
It used to be Community Tree. Now I believe this is the fire department bucket truck.
Yeah. Now, and of course,
Highway Department. We were corrected. Thank you, Tom.
And now it's more and more robotic. I think, Tom, tell me in your ear, how many cameras do you have set up for this? This is, you know, most TV productions are a 2 or a 3 camera shoot, you know, and we have 8 cameras going here today.
That's amazing.
So all of you out there, you never know when you're going to do a little cameo.
Everybody smile, you could be on camera. Hat on again.
We're grateful to the Highway Department and Chelmsford Public Works to set up the stand and all of the things that we need here to make this happen. It is a lot. When does most of this come into place, Lynn?
I believe, I've lost track of days, but it was like 3 days ago that they set up the reviewing stand. They brought the bleachers in. Then our team came in and decorated the reviewing stand, put the signs up, got our tent here. But it's a good 2-3 days of work by everybody in town, DPW, police, fire.
Now, Lynn, I saw in the list of events here that we had entries, we actually have an Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
We got the Wienermobile. We've tried for years, and finally this year they are joining us. So yes, very exciting.
So for those at home, they're going to see a little bit of background detail on that, but we are anxiously awaiting its arrival here at the reviewing stand.
Grace with the 2026 4th of July Parade. And who am I here with today?
I'm Tailgate Taylor.
And I am Chili Cheese Charlie.
Oh, wow, I love your float. Can you please tell us about it today?
Yes, this is the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. It is a 27-foot hot dog on wheels. We are hot doggers, so we get to drive the Wienermobile for a whole year, and we are so excited to be in Chelmsford today.
Great. Is this your first time doing the Chelmsford 4th of July Parade?
Yes, it absolutely is. We could not be more excited to be here. We are super psyched. We were just talking to somebody earlier. He said this is the mother of all 4th of July parades. So we're happy to be a part of it. We're super psyched that we got invited, and yeah, we're going to have a great time.
That's fantastic. Could you tell us a little bit about, is there any history behind the hot dog mobile?
Yeah, absolutely. So, well, it's America's 250th birthday. It's the Wienermobile's 90th birthday this year. It began in 1936. Oscar Mayer's nephew, Carl Mayer, built the very first Wienermobile, and we're still rolling today, 90 years later.
The Wienermobile. That is fantastic. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. I am Grace Connolly with CCM News.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Aubrey Mongan, if you're here, your parents are looking for you. We think we found her.
No?
No, we haven't. Sorry. False cue.
Oh, okay.
26th 4th of July parade. And who am I here with today?
Hi, I'm Colonel David A. Fink. I'm the Colonel of the Uniform Unit Staff of Aleppo Shriners Temple. I'm in charge of all the units, and I oversee. Today, I'm such a pleasure to be in Chelmsford today, the Chelmsford 4th of July parade. Such a beautiful, welcoming parade, and so many people out there. When I was driving up on the streets, I saw all the chairs out there. So, I'm so sorry. So I know it's going to be a lot of people out there, and I'm so excited to participate.
Could you tell us a little bit about the cars that
Sure.
you have here?
Today you have 3 units here. We have about 20 units. You don't have all our units here. We're actually involved with 10 parades this weekend, the Shriners. We're all spread out. But today you have the Aleppo Fire Brigade, the Aleppo Director Staff, and one of them really prized was the Aleppo Mini Haulers, which is a beautiful unit.
Have you ever done the 4th of July parade in Chelmsford before?
This is my first time, and I'm looking forward to it, especially with being the Colonel. It's my first time.
Oh, wow, that's great.
In the past, I'm put where I'm needed, and today I was needed to be in Chelmsford. But you got to understand, I got units today in Sudbury, Hingham, Barnstable, Rockport, Wakefield. I'm missing one more. Whatever.
Great. I'm Grace Connolly with CTM TV.
All right, we're back. Kelly Beatty with Lynn Marcella and and we're actually looking for a lost little girl, a 10-year-old girl.
She's been found. She's all set.
All right, I see her. Okay,
Yep.
great.
Thank you. Okay, so now we have a race winner in the men's division that hopefully will come up and join us.
Yeah, he's entertaining his fans here, so we'll get him up
He's signing autographs.
Hey, congratulations. We're going to park this on your head, okay? Well, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you, and good morning for everyone, and happy 4th of July, and have a good anniversary here.
Yes, it's a great anniversary. What's your name? Tell us where you're from.
Mohamed Rida El Arabi, I'm from Morocco. Yeah.
And is this the first time you've run the race here?
Not like my first time here in Boston, but the race is my first time, and I'm very happy to be here.
How did you find out about it?
Like the course is a little bit hilly, and I'm very happy to race in this course in this beautiful atmosphere, and there is a lot of cheers here, and I'm very happy to be part of this party.
So it's a warm day. Tell us about running. Was it very hot? Was it easy for you?
It's a little bit hot today, the weather, and for to win this race a little bit not as much easy, because I felt before this race a little bit injured in my hamstring, but I do took the race seriously, and I did what's necessary to win this race and to have a good time here.
Well, that's great. Where do you live in the Boston area?
For my scene here, I'm with a friend, and I'm here to visit the United States because it's now the World Cup, and my country played here against Scotland. I was present at this game, and I am proud that my team qualified for the next round, and we're gonna watch all their game against Canada today, and I hope that they win this game also. Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Good luck.
And thank you, and happy 4th of July, and good anniversary for all the world here.
We'll look to see you this time next year. Thank you.
I hope so. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So that was exciting from Morocco, huh? Wow.
Here for the World Cup and
here to run our Chelmsford road race. Go figure, huh?
Just happened to pop by for a quick 2 mile.
That's great.
We're being blessed here for the time being with a little cloud cover, which is making it a little bit easier.
Bo.
Now, just remind everybody the parade has begun, and they are making their way down here. For the time being, it's okay to be in the streets, but when you see a lot of police with flashing lights and maybe, a couple of dozen fire engines coming down the road, that's your cue to find a seat and get yourself comfortable.
Yeah, clear the road, that's for sure. And it will be shortly.
So we're going to run another little video for those watching at home, part of a great package of material that Chelmsford Telemedia has put together.
They've done a great job with them. Thank you.
I'm Diane Sherritt-Steimel at the 2026 Chelmsford Independence Day Parade. It's still early. The sun is bearing down upon us. Why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Christine Howard. I'm with the Chelmsford Lowell Lodge of Elks, number 2310. And we're here with our float and a couple great cars. We were raising money last night for the Wish Project Backpack Initiative. So we sold some raffle tickets, and now we're just celebrating our day.
So we're celebrating our day. You are certainly very appropriately dressed. We have to love that. We have to love the beautiful red convertible. Everybody who knows me knows I'm about the red convertible. We've got people coming in and coming out. It's the parade. So let's talk about this cute little car.
Well, this is our exalted ruler, the leader of our organization. This is his red car, and it not only will have a few elks in it, but will have his grandchildren throwing out some candy to everyone passing by. So we're excited to have them.
Yeah, I see a baby seat in that car.
That's right. Yes, the little guys are going to stay in the air conditioning, but enjoy being part of the parade.
All right. Well, have a great time. Stay cool. And enjoy.
Thank you so much.
All right. Nice meeting you. Diane Sherritt-Steimel here for Chelmsford Telemedia at the 2026 Chelmsford Independence Day Parade.
We are back, and joining us is the race coordinator, Bob Sullivan from Sullivan Farms in Tingsboro. Thanks, Bob.
Thank you so much. What a great day we had again.
Fabulous.
As always. I can't believe the town did such a great job this year.
Thank you.
It looks so amazing.
I'm just getting you out from behind the pole here.
Okay.
That's all.
Yep. So I have the results. I always give those to you to read off.
Yeah, that's great.
I think we had over 2,000 runners.
That's awesome.
In this heat, which
I know.
I was really surprised. I thought during the week it might kind of slow down a little bit, but it really didn't. So
that's great.
Thank you so much to all the runners. We really appreciate it. It's such a fun day. And to all the spectators, which I tell people that have never done it.
Yeah, they'll be amazed.
You don't understand.
No,
So,
that's for
yeah,
sure. Any records this year?
Nope, no records today.
Well, with the heat, that's
Yep.
understandable.
Apparently, Rita had a hamstring issue, so that's why he could only run a 4:33 pace today.
Oh, what a shame, huh?
Yeah, he was just here, and he's actually right over there.
Yeah.
So is this his trophy?
No, I gave him his.
Oh, okay.
And this is Amelia's.
Okay.
Oh, Amelia was here earlier, yes.
Amalia, if you're within the sound of our voice, we have a lovely trophy. Is there any money in that?
They get the money mailed.
Okay, that's a safe thing to do. So you ran this year. What was it like out there on the road?
It was hot. We've of course had plenty of warm years.
Yeah.
This is just one of the warmer ones for sure. Luckily, we had a water stop at the 1 mile mark, and Hannaford had water at the beginning for everybody.
That's great.
And then, of course, our crew at the finish line just does an incredible job.
That's
waiting
awesome.
on 2,000 people
Amazing.
in about 10 minutes. So
Amazing.
hats off to them.
Explain. Oh, I'm sorry, Kelly.
I was telling him
yeah.
the Granite State Race Services, which does the coordination, they have chips on the shoelaces.
Back in the old days.
Oh, what do they use now?
They're right here.
Oh,
Right on the number.
Okay.
Isn't that great?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. And I can remember years ago when I ran Boston one year, and they had those chips that you would tie onto your sneakers.
Yeah.
And I told the race director, Bill Teschik, And I said, can we get those one year? He's like, oh, it's probably going to be a while. Well, of course, it was the next year we had them. And we had those for years, which were just tough to take off after running, even the 2 miles.
Oh, sure.
So when they embedded it in the numbers, it's even better nowadays for everybody.
Well, this is very cool. Very good to know.
Thanks. Yeah.
And you did not run last year, right?
I ran.
Did you? I didn't.
I just didn't come up here.
So why?
Oh, yes.
What's the 33? Did you get to pick that number?
I just always run on that. Yeah.
And-
Larry Bird. Fan.
I see.
Larry Bird fan.
You're a close friend of yours.
I did used to bring him ice cream.
And we do see all the Larry Bird memorabilia at Sullivan
It's
Farms.
a little bit up there, yeah.
Yes.
You know, it's getting a little old nowadays, but you know, hopefully the Celtics will be good again this year, even
Let's
though they just
hope.
traded Jaylen Brown.
I know. Go figure. Why?
Tell us about some of the sponsors who really help you out.
Well, like I said, Hannaford's up there at the beginning, and then just so many of them, they donate money so willingly. They donate products. You know, and I'm never tracking anybody down. So make sure people appreciate the sponsors because they're so generous, you know, and they give a certain amount, and some give me twice as much as they're supposed to give. So
That's wonderful.
Yeah, so
wonderful.
We really appreciate it, and they make it so we can spend a lot of money on the shirts and the refreshments, you know.
And it's great.
I saw John and Linda over there. I always tell them, you know, we run this race for people to have fun, not to make money. We do make money, but
Sure.
we really run it so people that do it really have a good time.
But you appreciate the people that are sponsoring.
For sure. Yep, for sure.
John and Linda Carson have joined us.
You can take my spot.
Yep, congratulations. And Amalia, if you're within the sound of our voice, I know you're a two-time winner, so you know how this works. We're looking for you to give you your trophy. Bob will be down here at the bottom waiting for you, and thank you very much.
Kelly, always a pleasure. Happy July 4th, everybody. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay. John, you want to grab the headset here? Okay. And we're welcoming a very special guest, John Carson.
Linda?
And his wife, Linda. We have mics for both of you. Oh, yes. No, she doesn't. So.
Say hi.
Say hi to Chelmsford and the world.
Happy 4th, everyone. Stay cool, drink water.
So, John and Linda, you obviously have been steadfast in contributing your son's memory, and it must be heartening this time every year to see all of these people participating in something that's so meaningful to you.
It is. It's just a fabulous day to have everybody come out and celebrate in this way and to keep our son's memory alive. We really appreciate it. We had at least 5 that I know of, and maybe more, classmates of our son, runners with him who were here today running the race. So that's always a special time.
Very nice.
But to be able to see everyone out and to raise money for not only for our son's scholarship, but for other charity events in the town. So we're very, very thankful for this and glad to be here.
Did the two of you say anything to the runners? I know you came down in the pace car. do you say anything to the runners before the race starts?
Nothing special, just other than today. Keep hydrated.
Well, thank you for your dedication to your son and to this effort, and we look forward to seeing you again next year.
We'll be here. Thanks a lot.
He was a junior.
Yeah.
I
got it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Good to see you.
Okay. It's getting a little crowded up here. I have a trophy. I'll auction it off.
This back to them.
So.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to throw it, for those watching from home, we're going to throw it to Diane. She's having a clown fest.
I found a bunch of clowns here, and they're doing their thing. I'm Diane Sherritt-Steimel at the 2026 Chelmsford Independence Day Parade. How are you guys?
Good. Happy 4th. How are you?
Happy 4th to you guys. You got like your coachman thing going on. You got your clown shoes. Tell me, well,
What do we do?
It's not nice to call you nitwit, but I see.
It's okay if I'm in this outfit.
It's natural. And he is.
And it says nitwit.
It's natural.
It's
Yes.
natural. It says natural. Okay. So I'm very. Oh, all right. We've got Frizzle Clowning for Kids.
And that's the organization, Clowning for Kids. We go out and collect revenues, and we give back to the children under the age of 16. And, they just email us and write us, and we try to meet their needs.
Okay. And so while I can appreciate being surrounded by a bunch of clowns.
Oh, you haven't yet.
Let's talk about what the needs are of the children that you meet.
Well, that's individual. That can stem anywhere from a backyard toy to some physical equipment or horseback riding, something that would help out the character of a child. So there's no limit.
All right, so what I am gathering is that you guys are creating happiness for children that need it. Am I right?
Absolutely, definitely.
I thought you were gathering flowers.
Any child, yes, any child. The website's clowningforkidsfoundation.org. If you go to there, you'll see everything on there. Or check us out on Facebook.
All righty. And
are you ready for this? Okay. Here we go. This is real, right?
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real. Okay.
Put it right here, and I've got my sleeves rolled up because I don't want you to think I'm cheating. I can put it right in here like this, right?
I was watching the whole time. I was watching.
Yeah, no, you weren't.
Well, I thought I was watching.
You have a good happy face. Okay?
All right.
Have a salubrious
All right.
day.
A salubrious day.
Salubrious day.
Frizzle, Bubba. This guy right here is Duke.
All right. Well, you guys have already created joy. Have a great day. Stay cool on this lovely 4th of July.
Thank you for having us here.
You're welcome. All right. I'm Diane Sherritt, simul at the 2026 Chelmsford Independence Day Parade.
And
we are back.
Yes, we are. And we've heard that the parade is about to get here. It's at the 495 bridge. It's going to be here in just a couple of minutes. I was really enjoying that cloud, and now it's gone.
I know. Maybe it'll be back.
Hey,
Let's hope.
one of the things that Bobby Sullivan left for us was the list of the top 10 finishers for today's race, the John Carson Road Race.
Do we have any Chelmsford residents in the top 10?
I'm glad you asked, because yes,
okay.
we do. So you've now all met the first place winner for the men, who was Reda Arbi. And, despite the fact that he had some hamstring issues, he still ran a race that was,
amazing.
More than half a minute faster than his nearest competitor.
Wow, huh?
He still must be excited from the Morocco World Cup matches.
I think so.
And the top finishers behind him, the first five I'll list the first six, were Bryce Anderson from Harrisburg, North Carolina.
Oh, wow.
Christopher Antunes from Winchester, Matthew Barron from Somerville, and coming in at number 5, our top Chelmsford male finisher was John Miskansky. His time was 9:49. He was, 40 seconds off the lead or so.
That's still good on a day like today.
And so, as you see from that list, Morocco, North Carolina, the greater Boston area, a lot of people come for this. On the on the women's side, it's a little more interesting because of the top 10 female finishers, 5 of them are from Chelmsford.
Oh, that's wonderful. Excellent.
I think that's pretty good.
Let's hear their names.
I will. And there's a name here that you will remember.
Okay.
All right. So the top finisher you met was Amalia Dorian. She's from Cambridge. Her boyfriend wasn't here today, so he probably wouldn't have been in the top run. He was, she mentioned he was running a 5K race, qualifying race. And so number 2 very close. Amalia did 10:51, and in 10:57, just 6 seconds back, was Miranda Ray from Chelmsford. After that, Kali Coffin from Nashua, Shay Reagan from Littleton, and then these next four, placing 5, 6, 7, and 8, were Lauren Cummings, Mia McCusker, Kara Haas,
I recognize that name.
and Tyler Martins, all from Chelmsford.
That's
and,
great.
And Kara is a former winner here.
Yes.
And she's still holding her own. I won't divulge her her age, but let me just say she's at least twice the age of some of the other runners in the race.
Fabulous. Congratulations.
Congratulations to all of them, and for another phenomenal race. I'm just kind of blown away. I guess it's the fact. Is this a special Independence Day or something special?
It's very special. Very special. America's 250th.
Well, that explains why this place is just packed with people down here, and maybe
It's amazing. I see so many people. There wasn't such a crowd a while ago, and all of a sudden it has exploded. And we're thrilled.
They're parking in Billerica. I mean,
they probably are.
They probably are. So we have our first police escort making sure the way is clear here. Once the parade does start, we ask that you all sort of stay to the side. We have drones that if you need to cross, they will pick you up and carry you across.
Oh yeah, that's new this year. We saw them flying over yesterday. Watch out.
Just a reminder that this parade is just one component of a whole day of activities. We have the Art Society with its art show in the Center for the Arts right across the street. The county fair is going on with food and activities and a lot of your local nonprofit organizations. And there was a time, Lynn, when one of the things you did to raise money was a raffle.
Yes, we did. And we had a few people actually ask us about that this morning.
Talk about a time-intensive activity.
It was. And unfortunately, with postage and printing costs, we didn't bring in that much money. So now we are very fortunate to have sponsors. As you can see, the banners in front of us, our sponsors, our major sponsors, the red sponsors, again this year, Blake Funeral Home in Chelmsford, C.A. Parley Farm in South Chelmsford, and Rockland Bank, which was formerly Enterprise Bank. They've been very, very generous sponsors over the years. And our white and blue sponsors also, we were very fortunate to get a good group of them this year that helps pay for this big event, because all these bands and groups don't come for nothing, so we need to raise money.
Are you at liberty to divulge what your budget is?
Yeah, our parade budget runs about $60,000 to $70,000.
Oh my goodness!
And we have to pay for all these acts.
Well, and we get $25,000 apiece.
Oh yeah, in our dreams. So here it comes. It's going to get noisy, but it'll be fun. Happy 4th of July, everybody. So I guess we can start.
Yep, we're going to start with our
motorcycle unit. Detective Chris Motti and Officer Dave Boyle. In the lead cruiser is Detective Jeff Blodgett and his mother, Jean. We may have to stop talking a little bit.
That's okay.
Detective Blodgett is operating one of our newest cruisers, which is a Ford Police Intercept Hybrid. Chelmsford Police Department currently has 20 hybrid vehicles. And I believe I was told yesterday that these two motorcycles are brand new. They came in like 2 days ago. So
they look kind of slow, don't they?
Yeah, a little bit. So Chelmsford Finest is beginning our parade. Thank you.
If one of those came up behind me, I would think I'm being tailed by an alien spaceship, I got to say.
They're beautiful, beautiful. Detective Blodgett will be retiring at the end of July after serving the community since 1994. He has assisted in the resolution of many complex criminal cases, and his institutional knowledge will be missed. The Chelmsford Police Department thanks Jeff for steady leadership and his unwavering commitment to our community.
And directly behind this lead car, this is a hybrid, nice, spiffy hybrid.
Yes.
We have our Chelmsford Police Honor Guard, led by Commander Sergeant Craig Mead.
Thanks, Gene.
Sergeant Craig Mead, Sergeant Bob Brown, Sergeant Ryan McCarthy, Sergeant Chris Chipchak, Officer Aidan Gillis, Officer Riley O'Keefe, and Detective Derek Hill. Thank you, gentlemen. Now we're going to pause here for the singing of the national anthem by Sergeant Kenny Meehan. If you would all like to rise for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Officer Meehan. Fabulous job.
Thank you, Sergeant. That never gets old, never gets old.
Okay.
I think we could sell those spent shells on eBay. Hey, following the honor guard is Chief of Police Gary Hannigan. He's been serving the department since 1989 and got the police resource dog with him. I don't know what dog's name.
Officer Ozzy.
All right.
Next we have the NLEC SWAT Bearcat vehicle. The Northeast Massachusetts Law Enforcement Council is a consortium of police departments in Middlesex and Essex counties and 2 county sheriff's departments. Member agencies operated by sharing resources and personnel, collectively providing services to each other. NEMLEC coordinates this sharing of personnel and resources in the community.
And here we have our own Chelmsford Fire Department coming up.
And we have Chief Gary, and we have, who do we have next? And we have Ryan Hoole. Thank you.
Now, I hope you all don't mind. We're going to have a few a few fire engines roll through here.
So we have Will Edmondson in Engine 1, Gary Walls, Engine 4, Ed Casey, Engine 2, Chelsea Yenko, Ladder 1, Scott Newcomb in the 1934 Maxim, and Andy Miku in the 1967 Maxim.
Sandwiched in there somehow is our select board. With Pat Wojcik, the chair.
Thank you to everybody who came out today on this challenging weather. We appreciate that. Thank you to the parade committee for always putting on such a wonderful event. Thank you to the Lions for having an excellent country fair. Thank you to everybody that's here. I'm going to keep this very brief. Thank you and happy birthday to America for our 250th. Thank you very much.
All right, that's Pat Wojcik, Chair of the Select Board. Thank you, Pat.
Thanks, Pat.
You had some competition here, but you did great.
Thank you.
Yes, our Select Board, Pat Wojcik, David Boisvert, Aaron Cunningham, Jeff Hardy, and John Kurland. A bunch of new faces on the board. Pat is the steadying hand in all of that. And of course, with them today was John Souza, who is the acting town manager. Now these first units are from Chelmsford, but we've also got units from Billerica, Carlisle, Groton, Westford. And just to make sure things don't get out of control, here's Smokey the Bear, keeping an eye on things. Smokey's probably looking for a cool place in the shade once this is done.
I bet.
We've got a truck here, a couple of trucks from the DCR, the Department of Conservation and Recreation. I don't remember them being here before.
No, I don't think we've had them.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, that truck says San Mateo Fire Department, and it drove all the way here from Northern California.
That's amazing, huh?
Of course, one of our perennial sponsors, Pride Star Trinity EMS.
Yes, and we thank them for joining us every year, and they were providing extra help because of the heat today. So thank you to Pride Star Trinity.
From the noisy to the serious here for a moment, let's welcome our Congresswoman Lori Trahan. Very nice to have you with us today.
Thank you.
Do we have a microphone for her?
Yes,
there we go.
do.
Hang on, folks.
Happy 250, Chelmsford, Massachusetts. It's great to see all of you. Happy 4th of July. It's such an honor to represent you all in Washington. There's so much for us to be proud of in our country's 250th birthday. Let's keep it going.
Thank you very much, Congresswoman. And she's been ours since 2019 and doing a great job in Washington. I can't blame her for taking a little time out to come up here. While we have a little time out, one of the people who was supposed to be here but isn't is Senator Mike Barrett, who represents us on Beacon Hill. He's had a I'm not surprised he's not here. He's had a very busy couple of weeks. His environmental bond bill with has $3.5 billion worth of funding for scads of projects passed just this past week. So he's probably exhausted.
He's been busy, that's for sure. That's for sure. So next we have Simon Cataldo joining us.
Hey everyone, Simon Cataldo. I represent the 14th Middlesex District, which is precincts 7 through 11 in Chelmsford. I love representing you, and I love everything that you all have done. Thank you so much to the parade committee. It's just amazing every year, including this year.
Thank you.
Let's let freedom ring. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And we also have State Representative James Arciero joining us.
Thank you, everybody. This is one of the best, if not the best, in the state's 4th of July parade. Let's hear it.
Yay!
Thank you. It's been my honor over the last 18 years to represent Chelmsford, the Massachusetts House of Representatives. Let's have a happy 4th. Let's keep it cool at 91 degrees, not 100. And let's love it. All right. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
And just as a side note here, Representative Cataldo and Arciero both supported legislation that I helped write about dark sky legislation that just passed the House at a late night session about a week ago. There's a video of Simon Cataldo and Sean Garbely standing outside the State House at 11:45 at night celebrating. So I'm grateful for that support.
And that's wonderful, Kelly, because I know you've put a lot of work into that. And congratulations for, I think, years of research and time you've put into that.
Not a problem. Of course, light pollution is no problem right now. We get to see everything very clearly and have coming up.
Yes.
Our high school and the board of, well, we have
Chelmsford School Committee and Superintendent of Schools. I
Yes,
don't believe
there-
the
yes,
superintendent is with
that was
us,
like-
but
is that Dr. Linda Hirsch?
I believe so. So we welcome them for joining us. And I believe Dr. Lang is on vacation this year, but he looks like he's with us on this golf cart.
Are those school-approved candies? That's what I want to know.
On behalf of the school
so
committee,
smart, he's cute.
Happy 4th of July to everyone. Dr. Lang is absent today, and we're going to possibly excuse him. We want to wish everyone happy day.
And you see, Superintendent Lang has an unexcused school absence today.
That's a demerit. You know, our school committee is great. It's led by Chair Maria Santos, Vice Chair Susan McKinnon, Secretary Diana LeBeau, Dennis F. King II, and John W. Moses. They do a great job for us, a tireless effort. Probably one of the true unsung heroes of our town government.
And with us next is our Parade Marshal, David Hedison. Congratulations to David. He recently retired as Executive Director of the Chelmsford Housing Authority after serving more than 30 years. David.
Hey, thank you so much. Happy 4th of July, everyone. What a fabulous day. Thank you to the team, and I'll just say I love this town. I remember coming here when I was just a kid, and for decades. It was part of me, part of growing up. I love you all. Have a great time.
Thank you, David. David's done so much for our community. He has helped build elderly and family housing in Chelmsford by applying for grants and has been very successful in bringing millions of dollars to Chelmsford. Driving David today is Charlie Wojcik in his Mustang, and Charlie is a Vietnam veteran, and we thank Charlie for driving our parade marshal the past few years. Thank you.
You know, I've gotten to know David Hedison over the years. I've worked with him a lot. And such a tireless individual. One of the things that towns strive for is to have 10% of their housing be affordable.
Correct.
And that's a trigger point for 40B developments, these massive developments for those towns that don't have that much. We have never really had that problem.
No.
And it's his great effort that has made that possible.
Yes, he's amazing. I'm actually on the Housing Authority board, and I worked with David until he recently retired. And what he has done for our community is amazing.
And speaking of Vietnam veterans, we've got the Merrimack Valley Vietnam veterans who were last year's hometown heroes. We want to thank them for expressing their welcome home best wishes. Chelmsford community was the first to welcome the Vietnam veterans home. Now it's our 43rd year participating. And guys and gals, it's true that every Memorial Day you hold a Flags to Remember event. when they place flags to represent a soldier who's fallen since 9/11.
And I'd just like to kind of mention a little personal note here. My uncle is here. Sorry.
It's okay.
And he's a Vietnam veteran, and he has come up from Sarasota, Florida today. And I'm so happy to have him here.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Hi, Dennis.
Always great to see the Vietnam vets here. They've been a mainstay for decades here at the parade. You know, such unsung heroes in their time, and
That's for sure.
we're lucky to be able to properly thank them all these years since. Now, coming up behind the vets is Lorena Betts, who's running for the Massachusetts House of Representatives and for the 16th Middlesex District. That includes Pawtuckaville, Centralville, North Chelmsford, and the Westlands. We wish her well on her campaign.
Look at this.
Candidate Lorena Betts.
Hello, my name is Lorena Betts. I'm running for the 16th Middlesex District, which covers part of Chelmsford, North Chelmsford, the Westlands, as well as Lowell, Pawtuckaville, and Centreville. I am running because we deserve better. We need change. I count on your vote on September 1st. Please vote for me, Lorena Betts, for the 16th Middlesex District. Thank you and enjoy the parade.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. So next we have the first place float winner from Christopher's Towing. And I'll tell you, it looks like they went all out for this. I think they deserve the first place. We even have a confetti show.
This is fantastic. You were telling me, Lynn, that the floats really knocked themselves out this year, and this
It sounds like
definitely shows.
That is fabulous. And who was driving that, I
I
wonder?
don't know, but I hear that driving underneath, it's a single golf cart.
Oh, okay. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
A lot of work went into that. That's
Definitely.
fabulous. Thank you, Christopher's Towing. And Christopher is also a sponsor of the parade, so we thank him very much. Thank you.
So coming up, back in the parade after an absence of a couple of years, we have one of the tanks from Collins Foundations. This is an M24 Chaffee tank.
And that is sponsored by Christopher's Towing. We thank him for being a sponsor again.
Now, you may not have heard of this foundation. They're based in Hudson, Mass. They have a huge museum there with over 100 rare artifacts. And also they have an aircraft foundation that has one of the world's greatest collections of historic aircraft. They've really gone out of their way to preserve that slice of our military history, and we owe them a debt of thanks for that.
It's a great place to visit. I know several people that have gone out there, and they said it's just amazing. Next, it looks like we have our Chelmsford DPW, and also, I believe, the Chelmsford Water District and some of their great vehicles.
Looks like they're going to repave the road as we speak here with these giant dump trucks. The Highway Department, of course, works year-round, but it's during the winter when they really shine.
That's for sure.
Keeping our roads clear and safe.
And they have been a great help to us with the parade again this year. As I think I mentioned earlier, they put the reviewing stand up. They bring the bleachers to us. They put safety petitions up, so, you know, they all work together, and we appreciate it.
And one of the things that has come about under the director, Christine Clancy, is that a lot of the repaving and sidewalk work that we might otherwise contract out are done in-house at tremendous savings.
Correct.
Not to mention pride in the final product.
Yep. Hello.
And
joining us now is our select board member, who's also been on the parade committee for 20 plus years, Jeff Hardy.
And announcing too, he wears many hats.
Yes, he does.
Just make sure he's started up there. I'll talk about our next group, the Suburbanets Twirl team. They were here last night, and they started in 1969. They've been a part of Chelmsford for more than 50 years. They are Twin Mania International champions. I think that's impressive. I'm not sure. The studios performed in March locally and nationwide, including on Royal Caribbean cruise ships in New York City, Washington, D.C., Bermuda, Disney World, Ireland, and Russia. They're the current Mass State champions and the Northeast Regional champs for team and individuals. And they'll be traveling to Disney World Paris next summer to perform there.
That's amazing.
I hope their batons speak French, you know? Hey, they're under the direction of Christina
This
Rapucci.
summer, all right.
This summer.
Okay. They're leaving next week.
Under the direction of Christina Rapucci Schifres and coached by Amy Melanson, Alana Gardine, Katie Lemassurier, and Joel Claudio.
And coming up, sponsored by Dolan Funeral Home, is one of Chelmsford's enduring traditions. The Chelmsford High School Marching Band proudly represents the town of Chelmsford when it plays at festivals and for audiences across the country and around the world. 2 months ago, they performed in concert with Boston Brass, an internationally renowned brass quintet, and the high schools at the High School Rondina Performing Arts Center. And they again are sponsored by Dolan Funeral Home. Thank you.
Yesterday.
Hi,
now
Dennis.
It makes sense.
Hi, Paul. So behind the high school band are a couple of members of the Chelmsford High School class of 1970. Paul Duffy and Dennis Carpenter are members of the class, and they're representing the class today and wish happy 250th anniversary to Chelmsford and the USA.
Coming up, and always welcome, of course, are the Chelmsford Minutemen, announcing their presence with a musket fire. They're sponsored by Chelmsford Lumber Company. This is the 6th Middlesex Regiment, and they represent those who fought in the Revolutionary War from the town of Chelmsford. Their typical clothing is from that era, and they carry historically accurate firearms. They're led by Captain John Greenwood and Sergeant Jim Curley. Now, on Patriots Day every year, they take part in the fateful and historic battle at Concord Bridge. And they walk the 12 miles to get there. Behind the Minutemen, we have some characters from Party Solutions. You can guess who they are. I see Elsa and Anna there. Woody. Captain America.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
And Xena.
Party Solutions is based in Woburn, and I know they will be happy to supply a costume character for you from everyone from Austin Powers to Lady Gaga.
And next, it looks like we have Uncle Sam's Jazz Band, which is sponsored by Kittredge Law Firm. Uncle Sam's Jazz Band, dressed in traditional red, white, and blue, play all patriotic tunes in traditional New Orleans style and rhythms. Their aim is to keep patriotic music alive with them as they march by. Uncle Sam's Jazz Band has performed in July 4th parades, Flag Day parades, and town celebrations throughout New England. They are sponsored by Beth Kittredge and Kittredge Law Firm,
and of course,
located in North Chelmsford.
Followed by Uncle Sam himself.
And thank you to Chelmsford Lumber for being a longtime supporter. We appreciate them being here again today.
Yeah, they were the sponsors for the Chelmsford Minutemen.
And right behind them, we have the Knights of Columbus. The Bishop Rocco Council of the Knights of Columbus is a Catholic fraternity group serving communities of Chelmsford, Westford, Littleton. We aim to provide charitable services in support of faith, family, community, and life. Thank you for joining us again, folks.
Yeah, they're regulars here at the parade.
Okay, coming up, we have the Holyrood Collaborative. It consists of Catholic parishes of St. Mary's, St. John's, and St. Margaret of Scotland.
And of course, St. Mary's is just a few hundred yards up the road here.
Thank you for joining us.
I want to get a giant inflatable flag like that. That'll look good on my porch.
That's great. Thank you.
Just one of the many floats that we have here this year.
And coming up behind them is a 1954 Land Rover. This Land Rover was originally shipped to Australia in pieces inside a crate. It was assembled there and spent its working life in Australia. It was imported to Texas and served as a ranch hack for over a decade until arriving here in the mid-2010s. It is now enjoying an extended retirement. And this next band is the Worcester Kelty Pipe Band, sponsored by the C.A. Parley Farm in South Chelmsford. They were founded in 1916. They are one of the oldest and most celebrated pipe bands in the United States.
Let's have a listen.
And again, thank you to the C.A. Parley Farm in South Chelmsford for sponsoring this wonderful band. We appreciate it.
And coming up is the Garden Center float from Mahoney's Garden Center. They're in North Chelmsford, you surely know, and they have about 10 acres, more than 10 acres of places to explore, led by Uncle Mike Mahoney himself. You can sometimes see him. That is a very verdant float.
It is beautiful.
It got an honorable mention with the judges.
And we have a 2003 Mustang Cobra owned and operated by Ian Lisinski. And next we have a 1977 Lincoln Continental Mark V. Howard and Marilyn Ryan's 1977 Continental is driven by their daughter Robin and family. Thank you.
Hey, right behind them, we have the Preserve Religious Freedom float. Let's protect our first liberty. Religious freedom is our first American freedom, a founding principle of our country, protected by the First Amendment on the Bill of Rights. Our nation's founders embraced the freedom of religion as a central part of a free and democratic society. Let's protect our first liberty, preserve religious freedom.
Okay, coming up next, sponsored by 3E Movers, is the Chelmsford Community Band. And they performed last night on the concert and perform every Tuesday evening in the center. Let's listen to them.
Founded in 1972, consists of 60 volunteer musicians from all walks of life. Many of them stopped playing after high school or college, then rediscovered their love of music by joining this band. Together, the two groups play concerts, 15 concerts a year, including Tuesdays, as Lynn mentioned.
And behind them is the Chelmsford Youth Baseball League. By the way, the moving truck there is from 3E Moving, which is sponsoring the band. The Youth Baseball League is a Babe Ruth-level league located in Chelmsford. They welcome kids from ages 4 to 16 in numerous town leagues, and they have a spring session and a summer session.
Captain Jack promised me he was going to go slow with the rum today because of the heat. We'll see if that's true.
Great to see you, Captain Jack.
Okay, next we have vehicles coming up, sponsored by Village Electric and Home Services. And they have a great float.
Yes, not just any float. The float itself is pretty cool. I like that. I like those blue and red balloons.
And the bubbles.
And the bubbles coming
Great
out.
bubble machine, thank you.
Keep that away from live circuitry, however. But behind them is what we've all been waiting for, the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Welcome to Chelmsford. Folks, there were only 6 of these in the U.S. The first one was in 1936, so that means it's 90 years that they've been doing this. And there was a brief period of time in the 1920s when it was called the Frankmobile.
Oh, I did not know that. Well, it stands at 60 hot dogs long and 27 feet, which is 27 feet long, and 24 hot dogs high.
We welcome back Parley's Farm, located right here in Chelmsford on Pine Hill Road. They produce fresh and healthy produce for everyone here, and they say stop by this month to get the blueberries.
And next we have the Italian American Band.
All right, folks, let's give them a big hand. I mean, they're working very hard today.
Thank you for joining us.
Coming up is the Alpha Martial Arts Academy from North Chelmsford. They've been teaching traditional martial arts for more than 25 years, helping their students to gain confidence needed in classes and real life. This is a vibrant community of students and their families who support each other on their journey to black belt and beyond. Look at all the awards that they won on the side of the float here.
Amazing.
Oh, both sides are
Congratulations.
covered with.
Next, we have the Acton Minutemen, who was sponsored by AmRise. The Acton Minutemen led the advance against the British forces guarding the Old North Bridge on April 19, 1775.
They're followed by a stilt walker. I was talking to her this morning while she was preparing.
Not easy to do. From Party Solutions, right?
That's Elsa, a very tall Elsa.
Okay, coming up is our second place float, which is Studio A Dance and Cheer. Celebrating their 15th anniversary aboard their magical Princess float. Studio A is located right off of Route 3. They offer dance and cheer for all ages, competitive and recreational. Get ready to see them perform live at the 100th running of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade this November.
I get a sneak peek of it this morning as I was running over to my office because they were right across the street. The float was out front and they were putting the flowers on and getting everything ready. Great job, guys.
Great float, congratulations.
Well, coming up are the perennial entry here, the Bob Greenwood Antique Tractors. Now, Bob Greenwood's a lifelong Chelmsford resident. He's been putting his antique tractors in the parade for the past 10 years. There's a mix here, for those of you who are tractor aficionados, of International and Farmall tractors and Ford tractors. He and all the drivers love coming out every year to be in the parade. I have to say, Lynn and Jeff, I learned to drive a tractor before I learned to drive a car.
I remember you saying that. That's pretty cool.
I'm a farm boy from California.
Could you still drive one?
I could. I know my car is a stick shift, so it'd be
okay,
perfect.
so you're good.
I'm good. I'll tell you a story as these are going by. I have two brothers. We lived on a ranch. We decided we were going to build an underground fort. We dug this deep hole, covered it with wood and dirt, so no one knew it was there. And the tractor was coming through to do some work on our orchard, and it fell through the hole, and my dad was not the least bit unhappy, angry with us. He thought it was hilariously funny. So we captured us a tractor.
These tractors are great. Some of them are a part of the history of Chelmsford. It's wonderful to have them here. Thank you. All right, coming up after the tractors, I'm going to talk a little now before they come because you're going to want to listen to their wonderful music. We have the Spartans Drum and Bugle Corps, which is sponsored by Rockland Trust. The Spartans Drum and Bugle Corps are 6-time Open Classic DCI champions. Each summer they embark on an 8,000-mile tour representing New England at the Drum Corps International Championships in Indiana. They depart tomorrow for Lexington, South Carolina. Let's give them a huge send-off from Chelmsford, the Spartans.
I got to watch Funky Carnival. I got to watch Funky
Fantastic. Spartans from Nashua, New Hampshire, welcome back to Chelmsford.
Thank you for joining us. I love your new outfits also. Different, huh?
I don't see too many clarinets in that mix, do you?
Do you play the clarinet?
No.
Oh, okay.
I play drums.
Thank you. Next we have Rockland Trust, who is another fabulous sponsor of the 4th of July Parade. We thank them again for joining us. And this is their float. This looks great. Thank you. Thank you. Great job. Congratulations. Happy 4th.
Well, we got a moment's pause here. Want to thank everybody who's not only here,
Thanks,
but
Nick.
watching us on television, chelmsfordtelemedia.org, around the world, because it goes out, it live streams. If you're listening to, if you're watching this parade from another country, right, I think you should let us know about
I
it,
do
because
too.
we'd be thrilled to know. This is one of the largest parades in the area. We're very, very proud of it, and all the people who make it happen.
Well, I have family watching it from Naples,
Well, there you go.
Florida, not Italy, but Jeannie and Bobby, Jeannie Marcella, Bobby Hughes, joining us from Naples, Florida. I wish it was Italy.
I've got somebody watching from Billerica. Does that count?
That counts.
Okay. All right, coming up is Dance Center Unlimited. They're in Chelmsford. It's a dynamic dance studio dedicated to helping dancers of all ages, and even young dancers over for the past 24 years. They're a great group.
Thank you. Great job, girls. Thank you. "34 years. All right. Thank you.
Nope. Okay, now we're good. Thank you.
Okay, now we have Marion Ryan, Middlesex District Attorney, joining us. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Chelmsford is such a great parade. Happy 4th to everybody. Enjoy.
Thank you.
And one of the events we always look forward to seeing are the Shriners Mini Haulers. This is a terrific set of scale model vehicles that bring big smiles wherever they go. They not only they have fun, of course, but they support the Aleppo Shrine in Wilmington and its Boston Burn Center. Every year, the Shriners raise hundreds of thousands of dollars to transport injured kids to hospitals. These are just too funny.
They are. Love seeing them joining us this year.
Yeah, they brought some extra vehicles this year. Decorated some celebrating 250th, which we appreciate.
The Shriners is such a fabulous organization. We're so lucky to have them in our area. And we appreciate these guys and their entertainment.
I'm just curious how they transport them. I mean, they have drivers.
So there was a whole line of pickup trucks, vehicles with trailers that came by early this morning. Brought them up to McCarthy, and now they're parked down at Summer Street.
This sets a new record.
Tractor trailer with all the trucks.
And they are sponsored by Lowell 5, one of our other longtime supporters. We appreciate them. And I believe this is the Shriners Fire Brigade. And this is a new group to us this year. Thank you for joining us. We should have put them up front with all the other fire trucks. What do
Yeah,
you think?
exactly. Exactly.
These are great. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, while we have this break, we want to remind all of you here and listening from home that the parade is just the first of the day's activities. We have other things coming up after the conclusion of the parade. Right across the street from us is the Chelmsford Center for the Arts and the Art Society show. They've got a raffle going on. They invite everybody to join in that raffle, some terrific prizes. That raffle drawing will be right after the conclusion of the parade. And then behind us is the Country Fair, sponsored every year by the Lions, and lots of good eats there.
Yes, we tested a few last night.
Did we now?
Very good.
Yes.
Very good.
I saw at least 3 lemonade stands, and I'm going to go hit every one of them after the parade's over.
I think we'll need it. So coming up next is the Chelmsford Republican Town Committee float. Here comes the Chelmsford Republican Town Committee. Over the past few years, the CRTC has been asking parade viewers, "Happy birthday, America, how old are we?" Up until this year, it has been pretty disappointing to see the blank stares and to hear the variety of wild guesses. This year, we bet everyone knows how old we are. Happy 250th birthday, America. Thank you for joining us.
And you know, it's important to mention, I think, that while the Declaration of Independence was 250 years ago, the real start of the independence movement, Concord and Lexington, was in 1775.
Okay.
So now we've got iPods for wounded veterans. One of our regulars here, their float is coming up. This organization supplies servicemen and women who saw duty in Kuwait, Iraq, and Afghan wars with gifts of electronics like headphones, tablets, Bluetooth speakers, and along with baseball caps, magazines, and letters of encouragement.
Well, some of you may notice that traditionally Rick Larimore would be performing with the iPods, but Rick's had some health problems, and AKA Rod Stewart, unfortunately he's not able to join us, but we all wish him the best, and we miss him very much.
Oh, and with the iPods is the Mariachi Band. Thank you. And beautiful dancers. Oh, I love their outfits.
Muchacha bonita, la perla más rara, te ha visto Jalisco, es mi Guadalajara.
Okay, the Chelmsford Democratic Town Committee meets the last Thursday of the month at the Chelmsford Police Training Room. This year they are honoring Bob Morse. Thank you for joining us, and congratulations, Bob.
And all of the old timers here know Bob for his amazing work on first the planning board and then the conservation committee that has brought, well, for example, the conservation funds to the restoration of the Chelmsford Center for the Arts here.
Yes.
Bob, you've done a terrific job. We welcome you.
Thank you. Thank you.
See you back down on the farm.
Okay, coming up next, 980 WCAP is a 24-hour full-power radio station serving the Merrimack Valley, Eastern Mass, and Southern New Hampshire with news, weather, sports, politics, entertainment, music, and interactive discussion. And they are broadcasting the parade festivities live today.
And there's our good
Thank
friend
you.
Cisco Maldonado leading the charge. Cisco's a retired Lowell police officer, well known throughout the city. The Low Sugar King.
Well, here come the Elks, Chelmsford Lowell Lodge of Elks, number 2310, with their float. It's good to have you back in the parade, folks.
And as we all know, the Chelmsford Elks coordinated the parade for many, many years for the community, and we are so thankful to them for all they've done. Thank you, Elks.
I think they're having more fun putting floats together now,
Thank you.
don't you think?
Happy 4th. Thank you, Chelmsford Elks. Thank you. or Chelmsford Lowell Elks, right?
Right.
We got a bit of a break, and it's nice to see a few clouds, huh?
Definitely.
Just a reminder, parents, I know that people are throwing candy out, but try to keep your children on the sidewalk. We don't want any accidents.
I knew I had this fact here somewhere. The Elks ran the parade for 22 years until the year 2003.
That was wonderful, wonderful. Up, here comes members of our parade committee. Thanks, guys. Hard work. Thank you. So we have Zarumba coming up, and they are sponsored by Pride Star EMS. They are a traveling big band samba orchestra from Montreal, Canada, and they combine all kinds of percussion instruments. The result is a combination of rhythms and sound rooted in Africa and Brazil. Let's have a listen.
Following them is the Elite Dance Experience, located in Westford, founded by Eva Grace. This unit is a studio dedicated to prioritizing mental health and physical well-being among its dancers. Their dancers are excited to celebrate with us and to spread the joy, spirit, and positivity throughout the parade. Thank you for joining. First-timers, I think.
Yes, I think so. Okay, what do we got next? Oh, we have 128 Plumbing, who was a sponsor today. We thank them for joining us this year.
I think they got detached from their fire brigade.
I think so, yeah. They sponsored the fire brigade from the Aleppo Shriners, and we thank them for being here today, and thank you for being a sponsor. And we have a 1976 Chevy Corvette, Nick Kugler's 1976 Chevy Corvette. It's great to have him in the parade today. Thank you, Nick.
50 years old that car is.
That's a beauty.
I'd say this next car is a little bit older than
Maybe
50.
so, maybe so. This is a 1953 MGTD. It's an iconic British roadster. It has a 4-speed manual transmission, and get this, a 52 horsepower engine.
Wow, huh?
It was built for cruising between 30 and 50 miles an hour.
Oh, and sadly, we have our two-sided truck that is being pushed up the hill.
They can't decide if
Sorry.
they were coming or going. Well, we figured the heat was going to get to something eventually.
The good news is you're coming in first place for two-sided trucks, so.
And Brian Boyle Electric is joining us today, and they are one of our sponsors. We appreciate them being here. Thank you. And coming down the parade route now, please welcome the talented dancers of the Burgess Street Dance Youth Company from Litchfield, New Hampshire. They specialize in ballet, tap, and jazz, and these young performers bring energy, creativity, and passion to every step. This marks their 4th year performing in our parade. Let's give them a big round of applause.
Hoofing it the whole way, we have Cub Scout Pack 70. So, you know, Chelmsford's got a vibrant, rich, and active scouting community, many units across town. This one, the Cub Scouts are open to boys and girls in grades K through 5. All units participate in Scouting America, and their mission is to develop strong character in the youth of the community, strengthening community throughout.
What a great group of Cub Scouts and Scouts today. I don't think I've seen this many in a long time.
Pack 70 followed by Pack 81 and Pack 107 and Pack 49 from Tewksbury. Wait, there's a whole conga line here.
This is awesome. Thanks for joining us.
It's one benefit of being a select board member. I get to meet a lot of the scouts throughout the year.
Fantastic. Where is Pack 100 from?
Thank you.
Fantastic. Look at all the troops from Chelmsford.
This is great.
Amazing.
It's nice to see them coming back out.
Thanks.
Enjoy your 4th.
These brave souls carrying flags on this.
Okay, next we have the Chelmsford Dog Association and Chelmsford Dog Park. They support responsible dog ownership by providing a venue at the Chelmsford Dog Park for recreation, exercise, socialization, and education for dogs and owners in the community. Thank you.
There's a beautiful old car from County Energy.
Oh, beautiful Cadillac. Wow.
They're the sponsors of our next group, the Hot Tamale Brass Band.
We appreciate County Energy being with us today and being a sponsor. Thank you.
Some of the cheapest gas in town, let me say it. Coming up, the Hot Tamale Brass Band plays traditional New Orleans jazz, Dixieland and jazz, and funky second line music. They were founded in '92 because their leader, Mickey Bones, moved from New Orleans to Boston. Let's have a listen.
You can often see them outside of Fenway Park before the game.
I've never seen somebody have so much fun playing a tuba.
And we thank Demers Landscaping. They're one of our sponsors who tow some of the vehicles and
sponsors
floats.
the Hot Tamale Brass.
Yes, we appreciate them.
Then we have
they do this. Oh, I'm sorry, Jeff.
Sorry, we have a 1966 Mustang convertible being driven by Lee Marchand from one of our sponsors, County Energy.
And you're right, they have the great gas prices in Chelmsford, and they pump it for you too, which I love.
That's where I fill my propane tank.
Thanks, County Energy.
What a nice car, huh?
That's a beauty.
You know, they sold 1 million of those.
Wow.
Back in the day, it was the most popular car on the road.
Okay, next we have Clowning for Kids, sponsored by CRD Plumbing and Heating. The Clowning for Kids Foundation is an all-volunteer public charity formed in 2008 for the sole purpose of helping children in need under the age of 16 through the art of clowning. Clowns in the Clowning for Kids education range from 8 years old to young at heart. Each personality is friendly and enjoys giving their time and talent to help children. We hope by sharing our laughter and resources will bring genuine smiles to children of all ages. Thank you to them, and also thank you for CRD Plumbing for being a sponsor this year.
You know, I can't juggle, let alone juggle riding a tricycle.
Hi.
They do great work. The Clowning for Kids.
And right behind them, we have the Commonwealth Pipes and Drums, sponsored by Blake Chelmsford Funeral Home. With a legacy spanning over a century and formally reestablished in 2017, the Commonwealth Pipes and Drums, we are proud to call Melrose, Mass. Our home. Our band competes in Grade 3 competitions along the East Coast and Canada. In 2025, they took their talents across the Atlantic to participate in the World Pipe Band Championship in Glasgow, Scotland. Let's give them a listen.
Thanks again to Ciardi.
Love pipe and drum groups.
I do too. What a wonderful group. And thanks again to Blake Chelmsford Funeral Home. They have been one of our biggest sponsors these years, and we appreciate everything they do for us.
But wait, there's more.
There's
Coming
more?
up, the Chelmsford Lions Club and their iMobile is next.
All right.
The Lions Club International is one of the world's largest service organizations. They have more than 48,000 clubs, if you can imagine, in 200 countries. But here, they started in 1948, and they've been serving our community for more than 70 years.
That's wonderful. And they do our country fair every year.
Yes, they do.
Which is a lot of work. Congratulations and thanks to them.
I think they personally taste all the food before they allow it to go on sale.
That's a good job.
And right behind them, we've got Mara Dolan, Massachusetts State Representative. Mara is a Democrat representing the 10th Middlesex District in Massachusetts. She has a background in law and public service, advocating for social justice. She provides issues such as education.
Mara Dolan, Governor's Counselor. Hello.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Good luck.
Yeah, what road? Dalton.
Well, we welcome the American Legion Band from Waltham. We love having them here with us. Let's have a listen. Here we go. Now, they're from Waltham, but apparently they draw members from Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Rhode Island. So. Well, here comes the float from Lamakia Realty. It's got 14 offices throughout the state, including one right here on North Road that opened 6 years ago. Their float is called Home of the Brave.
We had so many great floats this year. It was hard to pick a winner.
And we appreciate Lamakia being a sponsor again this year. Great float. Thank you.
And yet another float coming up. This one's for Chelmsford Youth Wrestling. They've got a long history of turning out championship wrestlers. They continue this tradition by committing all of its wrestlers at an early age. We believe that this embraces our kids with vision. They find success on and off the mat. They want every wrestler that leaves the program to continue to love the sport.
And they're giving out popsicles instead of candies. I'm sure the kids really appreciate that today.
Oh,
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Freeze Pops. Thank
Yeah,
you.
there we go. Right behind you, Lynn.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, we have in front of us the Special Olympics vehicle that Massachusetts law enforcement for the Torch Run, they participate. The vehicle is sponsored by Colonial Automotive Group, Acton Auto Tech, and vehicles donated by the Everett Police Department. Behind them is the Veronica Robles Mexican Dancers, sponsored by Doug Anderson Plumbing. They're a fixture in Boston's Latin music scene, and the performers present Latin dances from Mexico, Peru, Chile, and many other countries.
Thank you to Doug Anderson Plumbing for being a sponsor of this band this year. We appreciate it. That's great. Thank you. And next we have the Chinese Bible Church of Greater Lowell. CBCGL is an acronym that stands for Chinese Bible Church of Greater Lowell. It is a non-denominational evangelical church with more than 30 years of history, located at 197 Littleton Road in Chelmsford. We are a church with English, Mandarin, Cantonese worship services and congregations. Our English ministry is called Crosspoint Community Ministry. Thank you for joining us. Don't you feel like a kid eating this? Couldn't resist. Okay, behind the Chinese ministry, we have Charlie Zaire and his farm tractors. Let's take a look, Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie's the youngest of 11 children. His family has owned a 49-acre farm of mostly fruit trees here in town. They bought a large farm to, the town bought a large part of that farm to build the McCarthy Middle School. They're still active. You can see Charlie there. They participate in plow days each spring and fall to prepare fields for planting crops. And Charlie was our parade marshal in 2022.
Thanks, Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie. Welcome back.
There's still more to come, but we're getting near the end.
Well, yeah,
Thank you all for hanging in.
It occurs to me we should start a farm tractor competition section.
That would be fun, huh?
And a fire engine section.
Oh. A little noisy.
You know, these tractors look old, but they, if they're maintained, they just keep on ticking.
And right behind them is the Gun Kwok Chinese dancers and drums. sponsored by Alpine Property Management. Towed by Little Eddie's. Gun Guak is an all-women's Chinese lions dance troupe depicting dancing lions, which brings joy, luck, happiness to those who dance and those who enjoy watching. Gun Guak performs each year at the Chinese New Year celebrations in PBS Museum, Chinese festivals, schools, and corporate events.
All right. I just got back from 3 weeks in Japan, and let me tell you, drumming on those big drums is big in Japan. Very
Amazing
big.
what they do.
I'm very excited. Jeff, you should be excited too. I know you play drums, right? Hey, coming up is the Chelmsford Public Library's Bookmobile. They're going to stop and pass out a few. The library invites us to join a great summer of reading and fun, and also not only at the libraries, but at the pop-up truck when you can see it around town. And don't forget the concerts every Wednesday at the McKay branch in North Chelmsford.
And we have a 2003 Silverado 1500 HD with Quadrastair. This is also upgraded with added turbocharger. And we have Milltown Plumbing, who is a sponsor again this year. We appreciate them very much. Wait till you see what they have coming up behind their van. This is awesome. This isn't your grandmother's clawfoot tub. It's got wheels, attitude, and enough horsepower to make any neighbor jealous. If you're wondering what happens when technicians have too much free time and access to the Facebook Marketplace, well, you're looking at it. Now, despite what you're seeing, we'd like to remind everyone that this is a parade float, not recommended for home improvement projects.
But behind it is a 1934 American Austin fire truck. This is especially rare. It's a micro truck. It was built at the height of the Depression. It has a 13 horsepower engine.
Wow, huh?
And a 75-inch wheelbase. This is the Dirty Water Brass brand.
And they are sponsored by Wild West Landscaping. Thank you.
Or 64. Oh, this is a beautiful Continental here.
1956 Mark II.
Driven by John Cronin and accompanied by his family, Megan and Julia.
And the Dirty Water Brass Band was also sponsored by McDonald's, who have been very supportive over the past few years.
Hey, let's hear it for the Chelmsford Girls Softball League. These players learn fundamental softball skills in their league. Their fields are up in near off Final Square. They typically have spring, summer, and fall seasons, both in-town and travel teams. And they want to give a big thank you to all the parents that make their league possible. This is a Japanese mini truck called a Kai. Very popular in Japan because they get in and out around traffic. There's a little dump truck here. I wonder if the DPW could use a couple of those.
Great looking. So we're at the end, and we saved probably one of the best groups for the end. Everybody has raved about Funky Carnival the past couple of years, and they are back. So please welcome Funky Carnival, sponsored by the Chelmsford Business Association. Business Association Float. The Chelmsford Business Association is a group of local businesses dedicated to Chelmsford and the surrounding community. One of our goals is to achieve tax parity with residents. We are, as a group, taxed without representation. Businesses do not get to vote in general elections. Happy 250th birthday, Chelmsford. We are your neighbors. And thank you to everybody that participated today and joined us.
And our youngest member of the parade committee, Miss Charlotte.
And we know it was hot. We appreciate everybody hanging in with us, and we hope you enjoyed the parade.
And don't forget, there's more in store. Across the way here at the Center for the Arts, we have the Art Society's display and a raffle happening very soon. And behind us along the street is the Country Fair sponsored by the Lions Club. That will be going throughout the afternoon. I want to thank my co-moderators, Jeff Hardy and Lynn Marcella, for ably assisting.
Kelly, it's always a pleasure working with you.
I'm Kelly Beatty for the staff and huge throng of volunteers from Chelmsford Telemedia that brought this presentation to you. Thank you all for joining us today at the parade, and happy 4th of July. Happy 250th for the USA.
Thank you, everyone. Have a safe rest of your day.
Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate.
Good morning. My name is Lynn Marcella, and I'm one of the members of the Chelmsford Parade Committee. And I'd like to welcome everybody and say happy 4th of July. With me today is David Hedison, who has just retired as Executive Director of the Chelmsford Housing Authority. How are you, David?
I'm excellent. Happy 4th of July, everybody.
So let's talk about the Housing Authority and how many years you've been there and what's gone on.
You know, it's just really funny when people ask the question and I say, well, it was 38 years that I worked there, and they look at me and they say, there's no way. And I remind them I started when I was, 17 years old in high school.
That's right. And I was on the board at that time, and we hired him as a kid out of high school, and it's hard to believe it's been that long now.
Yeah, it really is. And I think back, they opened my personnel folder and they found thank you cards from the 1980s.
Oh my goodness.
And it was really a blast from the past, seeing some of the names that I haven't seen for 30 plus years.
Isn't that wonderful, huh? So tell us what's going on in the past 38 years with the Housing Authority.
Well, I'll tell you, I started the job and I thought, I need to make a little money. And they were, they had added computers to the office and they needed a kid to help them out. And I started doing that. And what I found is I ended up meeting a bunch of seniors. I remember a woman, Bertha, she would come in with Milano cookies from her hair appointment and sit with me. And being able to make a connection with some of the seniors back in the 80s really, caught me. I loved it, and I couldn't get enough of, being around them.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I remember back then, too, and as I said, I was on the board, and we were getting into the computer age, and you were incredible helping us get started and set up, and what do we do? And we had a small office with just 1 or 2 girls in the office, and you actually even helped me set up a computer for myself at home, because I had no clue what I was doing. And, so that was wonderful. And then the progression began with all the buildings, and, we had McFarland Manor at that point, and I think Smith Street, Chelmsford Arms. So what happened after that? What came?
So then we opened up after the North School fire. The Housing Authority got the land to do Delaney Terrace, and I remember that was one of my first jobs was showing people there were new apartments over at Delaney Terrace, and I can remember the people, Lucienne, Anne. I can remember their names, and being able to see a senior move in to a new building. At that point in their life, it was like seeing kids moving into their dorm for their first year of college.
Yeah.
It was one of those amazing moments. And so we had Delaney Terrace, and after that we did North Village next door.
Yeah.
And Choice Center. And I'll say, if it wasn't for the board, truly, being some of the biggest cheerleaders for the organization, I wouldn't have stayed that long.
Oh, that's
nice. And we were never satisfied with, hearing it was going to be a 5 to 7 or 5 to 10 year wait. And whenever I had an idea or someone had an idea to build more housing, everyone was in support, especially the community, which was it was a gift to be able to be part of a community that truly cared about taking care of its seniors and making sure they had a safe place to call home. And I'll always say it was the best job anyone could have ever,
Because
had.
you made so many people happy, and not just senior housing. You're responsible for some group houses, and you mentioned when we were walking in the door about some residents that you helped that were in our group housing, and how wonderful is that,
It's funny because I went off to college, and I came back from college, and the girl across the street was no longer living with her parents. And I was wondering, where did she go? And then how about the other girl I used to ride my bike with down on the circle? Where did Karen go? Where did Judy go? And to find out, she moved into one of our group homes. And so we were helping people that were, younger disabled. We were helping families. We were helping seniors. We were helping veterans. And there was really, housing is a basic need that so many of us, struggle with. And there's a lot of people who are very proud. And I'm proud to say that we offered them the opportunity to come in, share their story, ask for help in a safe way, and, change their path and change their story and give them a place to be part of, and
well, the town, I know, the residents of town and the town in general truly appreciate all you've done, all the beautiful housing that has been built, all the funding. I mean, it doesn't just come out of a magic hat. You have been responsible for getting millions and millions of dollars of funding for the town. Right now, in the middle of a project at McFarland Manor, redoing that whole building, and it's going to be beautiful. But it's a huge project. Talk about that a little. If you can.
It's funny. We had applied, the most you could apply for that building was $4 million. So, of course, I wrote a grant, and it was for $4 million, even though it would not address anything. But by the time we were awarded the grant, I reminded them that we needed new plumbing, new electric, a new roof, new heating and cooling, and it's now up to a $20 million rehab. And that building will be all set for another 40 years.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
And
wonderful.
We have Chelmsford Arms, which is like, and when I started in 87, it was built in 69, 70, so it was already needing love.
Oh, sure.
And we're looking at, redeveloping that whole site from 64 units to 96. And that's going to be another $70 million that we'll be bringing in.
Amazing. And that's all thanks to you. David and I have been friends forever. We could go on and on. He's come to my house and cooked Italian food for me. And, it's just, I could go on and on forever with you. But on behalf of the town and the Chelmsford Parade Committee, thank you for all you've done. And we are so honored to have you as our parade marshal this year.
Thank you, Lynn. And thank you to the community. And I want to just say thank you to all of you. My life is a much better life for the people that have touched my life, been part of my life, my residents, board members, and my close friends. So thank you.
Thank you, David. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Thank you.